So you have this person M, and at first they're blanked as the forerunner. So this becomes a clue word, the idea of forerunner. What is that? Well, someone who's really important is a big part of this movement. In this case, this 20th century cinematic idiot. We don't care about that, though. We just care about the fact that he was blanked as the forerunner. And then we read the rest of the sentence. Experienced a decline that was as precipitous as his rise was meteoric. Notice that there's going to be a little shift in sentence here. Initially, at first, people thought he was a forerunner. That is a person who's important. But then he experiences this decline that was just as steep and dramatic as his rise was also steep. So he fell out of favor. But initially, of course, he was in favor, so people thought he was a forerunner. So we can see that identified definitely works. Thought of or identified, sure. Snubbed is the opposite. If you snub someone, you say, you're no good, get out of here. So that doesn't make sense. Hailed, if you hail someone as something, you say, you're great, you're the next forerunner. So that can definitely work. But notice now, identified is pretty neutral. Hailed is something positive. It's sort of like praised or acclaimed, held up to a certain high level. So he was hailed, he was identified. Which one is it going to be in terms of the next three? Which of these words is going to match up with either A or C? Unseated. Well, unseated sounds like dethroned, and it more or less means the same thing, but we simply want a word that means held up on a high level or identified or thought as. And we get to laud. When you laud someone, you praise them highly, you put them up on a high level, just as you hail someone. So those are two answers. Of course, rejected doesn't work, and there we go.